All right, Dolphins fans, welcome to Sports Night with Jorge. Coming back real quick, had some video difficulties, but this is going to be a good night. Picks and prediction, injury report, Dolphins versus Cleveland. Stay tuned. All right, sports fans, welcome to Sports Night with Jorge. Once again, thank you so much for joining in. This is going to be probably a good way to say it. It is a must win, believe it or not, for both teams this Sunday coming up in Cleveland. Now, let me tell you, they're looking for scattered shower, uh, probably 60% chance of rain, windy in Cleveland. Of course, we don't know the weather, but so far that's what's going on this weekend. So let's get right to the actual picks and prediction. But first of all, let me start by saying thank you so much, those that have subscribed to the channel. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for all the Dolphins fans to have patience and also stay with his team regardless what's going. Now, one thing I'm gonna say today, McDaniel, they came out and stopped all the rumors that is going out there about the ball club. Now, do we believe that? I don't know. You have Palacero down in Florida, the guy from ESPN, Adam Scheffner, saying the Dolphins are willing to trade probably the Jalen's uh, player. Um, I don't think Jalen Waddle will be included on this. I think he is our franchise guy right now. But those are rumors. And according to McDaniel, they're not going to probably accept any distraction coming up this Sunday versus the Cleveland Browns. Now, this game is not going to be easy, guys. Not at all. Let me get to the injury report that I got so far. And here's the good news: we only have one player that's completely out from the injury list. So let me get to the Dolphins. I'm not worried about Cleveland. Cleveland's also going to have some keys, offensive linemen's out. Uh, but the only player that's going to be out for the Dolphins is Elijah Campbell. He did not play. Aaron Brewer, he was limited. He'll be ready. Tight end Darren Waller, he was limited. He'll be ready. Jordan Brooks, neck limited, but participated in full. Tyler Thompson with a concussion, participated full and then full on Thursday, full on Wednesday. He's ready for today also. Storm Duck, not Dunk. Sorry, Mali, the way I said that. It's Storm Duck. Don't know what I have Dunk for, but I was thinking about probably basketball. His ankle, he's full, participated. Alec Inglo, neck, rested, did not play. Thursday, he played full. Tua Tagovailoa, left thumb, full. He's in there, but not today. I mean, he's good to go. Dante Trader Jr., shoulder, limited, full. And then Cedric Wilson Jr., full. So basically, the only injured player that we have is actually Elijah Campbell. Not bad at all. So here's the key thing. I have five things that Miami has to do if they want to win on Sunday. And I'll give you my picks and predictions in a few minutes. I'm going to give you probably the stats of each, the rankings when they face each other. Listen, It's basically two bad teams at 1-5. Let's be honest. Miami has a little edge on it, and we're gonna get to the game picks and predictions in a few minutes. Road to victory. I'll give you the road to victory. I'll break that down in a few minutes also. But let's get to this point. Ready? Here's their two team stats. Okay. Two team stats. Miami, and this is an offense, 22.3 points scored. That's 18 in the league. Cleveland, it's 13.7 points scored per game. That's 32nd in the league, last in the league. Total yards, Miami 300 a game. That's 28th. Cleveland is right behind them at 298. Passing yards, Miami at 208, 24th. Cleveland is right behind them, 207. This is how close they are. On third down, Miami is 46%. Cleveland is 34%. Miami is third in third down. Cleveland is 28 on third down. Now, we also got time of possession. Well, fourth down. Sorry, I skipped that. Fourth down, Miami is 57%. Cleveland is 62%. Miami is 21st, and Cleveland is 16%. Time of possession, Miami is 26.50, 32nd in the league. And Cleveland is 16 at 30.38. So, basically, these two teams are really close enough with each other. So, hey, Carlos, welcome in, buddy. All right, then we got the defense. Points allowed. Miami 29, that's 29th in the league. Cleveland only allowed 24. That's 21st in the league. All right, we have total yards. Miami 383, 389.3. That's 30th in the league. Cleveland only allowed 262. That's third. So their defense is pretty good. Okay. Passing yard 220. We're 20th in the league. Cleveland only allowed 182. So that secondary, that defense is pretty well up front. All right. Rushing yards, Miami 168 per game. Cleveland only allowed 79.7 yards per game. So if you look at this, the advantage is for the Cleveland Browns on the defensive side. So what is the role for victory for the Miami Dolphins, guys and girls? And by the way, if you haven't joined in, you guys could join the chat. I'm actually live. You have any question about this Sunday football, what's going on, go right ahead. I said I was going to start 7 o'clock. I did start a little bit early due to that I have to cover tomorrow college football also, and I got to get ready for that too. So, all right. Road to victory for this team. And I'll put it on a large screen. It's really stopping the run. Dolphins have a problem stopping the run. If they don't stop the run, it's going to be a long day for the Miami Dolphins. Number 2, we need to run the ball. We got to run the ball to get more time of possession, eat the clock out, okay, and keep our defense rested in the sideline. Number 3, no mistakes. Now, when I mean no mistakes, I break it down to different kind of mistake. Flags, penalties. They got to play clean football, guys. Clean football all the way through. Okay? That is important. Number 4. All right? Please don't make Gabriel or your second string, third string running back become superstars. Dolphins has allowed 2 running backs, second string, third string running back, look like genius. That's something McDaniel's going to have to work on. So we have to keep ourselves. Give me a second, because somebody's answering me something here. We got to keep ourselves on top of this. Okay, we can't do this in this league. All right. And number five, complete the job both sides of the ball. What does that mean? Can you hold a league? If you can hold a lead in in your ball club, and you don't have to worry about going through all the obstacle of 2 minute warning, 30 seconds left on the clock, and you can make a freaking tackle, just complete the job. If you're in the offensive and you got to score, you need to go and score. Okay. And it is, you're right about that. So those are my five things Miami needs to do, but they have to complete the job both sides of the ball. If they got to run for a first down, eat the clock, whatever it has to take. But they are playing a good, believe it or not bad at all, defensive front from the Cleveland Browns. That's another test for Miami offensive line. Thank you, Cliff, for joining in. I appreciate it, buddy. And that's one thing, I have concern right now. Can they protect Tua? Because this is a game for either coach probably to hit the panic button and say, so long, thank you for being here. I believe that's what's going to happen. Now, rumors are, and once again, there are rumors saying that Ross will keep McDaniels until this ship really sinks. And right now, it is sinking. Now, I'm trying to stay positive. I haven't given my picks and my prediction yet, because this game is going to be as close as you can. I still believe Miami could come up with a victory, but these two teams, hey buddy, how you doing? I believe the Dolphins could come up with a victory on Sunday, and it's going to be like probably 17-15. I don't see a high scoring game. Uh, if you just join me, you guys join me, just to let you know, McDaniel did cut the rumors about Waddle being traded. Now, the other reporters are talking about, Jalen Phillip, Bradley Chubbs, and Jalen Wright could be possible trades. So that's open up for air. McDaniel says the least thing we need is our distraction in our ball club. I don't disagree at all. But these are my five road to victory. I'll put it on a large screen if you see it here. Okay, stop the run the ball, no mistakes. Don't make the quarterback, running back look superstars from the other team, and complete the job both sides of the ball. That is the main thing that I see this team needs to do. So if they could do these five things, guys, and listen, I believe Miami could turn it around. Their schedule is easy. Right now, a lot of team is struggling. Uh, I mean, you look at it. If you look at the Ravens, I mean, they're struggling. There's a lot of team in the AFC that Miami has a chance. Now, can they do it? Who knows? Uh, you know, but I believe I'm gonna stay positive. I'm gonna stay. I believe this team could actually could win it, and they could beat Cleveland. So games, picks, and prediction. Well, I picked Miami winning 17-15. Like I said, it's gonna be probably one of these field goals that Miami win the game, with probably under 2 minutes left, and take the victory home, and come home and face the next opponent, which is going to be tough for you got the Falcons, which I think they could be the Falcons, but then you got the Baltimore Ravens. According to what I heard, Lamar Jackson is coming back probably by that game, so Miami could at least make a little run at this. Okay, the trade deadline is on the I think 9th, November 9th, if I'm not quite sure. I know it's in November, so hopefully I pray that Miami could actually do the right things, guys. I mean, I'm trying to stay positive. I'm trying not to to be negative. Okay, I'm not. Listen, I have seen all these podcasters and all these sports podcasters and broadcasters and media, and listen, I'm tired of hearing Rex Ryan, saying so much crap. I'll be honest with you guys. That's why I don't watch ESPN, and I respect those guys. Uh, they know so much about sports. Well, if Rex Ryan, and not disrespecting the guy whatsoever, if he was, what are you doing broadcasting? So why are you not coaching? I mean, why are you not coaching? If you want to criticize, stop coaching. So yeah, that's it. Yes, that's right. Spin fin. Yeah, with the weather that they're expecting, they got to hold on to the ball. There's a lot of wind. That's it. It's going to be windy, rainy, stormy. I mean, stuff that something report that came out that might affect on Sunday's game. But my thing is, we have to run the ball. A chain, Ollie, mix it up. We have to mix those running back. Whether you have to add up, Jalen, right. It doesn't matter. You got to do something. The offensive line got to do something. I think the tight end, I think Waller's going to be probably the key of this game, believe it or not, even though the passing is not going to be. But listen, protect Tua, and I think we'll go as far as we could go. Um, right now, it's main thing is the distraction. Get away from it. Like McDaniel says, let's get away from it and let's focus on football. I know there's two coaches with a 1-5 record. One of these coaches are the seats getting harder and burning and fire coming out. And I know that according to what I see, what Ross says, he's not going to let McDaniel go, regardless. Okay, I did heard that, and so far, I don't know how the fan base are going to take that. Let's be honest. Don't really know what's going to happen there. There'll probably be a limit for the fan base to say, "Hey, man, this is it. We had enough," and I hope it doesn't happen. I really don't. But yeah, that's one of my. And if you just join in, and I'll show it again. Uh, my picks is Dolphins winning, 17-15, close game. You can put your score, who you like to win in that game on the comments. Who do you pick? Who do you like? Uh, there's a lot of key factor in this game. Okay, it's Miami defense. Can Weaver defense finally stop the run? That's something we haven't done all year. That is one of the main concern. All right, we're facing another third string running back or second string running back. We cannot continue making these guys look like superstars. All right, not at all. So hopefully they can make a change. I mean, the defense could change. I mean, Daniel make some changes. That's what I'm trying to say. But once again, I mean, tell me your picks, who you like I said, I got Miami. I read the injury report. We only got one player down, which is amazing. The only player we got down is Elijah Campbell. Yeah, that's a good thing. You see, here's a good thing. Here's a positive. I mean, because there is a positive about that. This team has scored 27 points the last three games without Tyreek Hill. That shows you that there's improvement. There's a lot of improvement on this team. But the thing is, it starts strong and finish strong. And we have to finish strong. And that's one of the weakness of the Miami Dolphins on the defensive side. Listen, you can't say that you know, the Tua, even though he had a couple of bad games, you can't say that he's terrible. He's not terrible. Yeah, okay, he threw an interception. Okay, the first one's not his fault, right? Because it went through Waddle hand. But now, this is where either do or die. This is the game right here that say, okay, let's take over. Let's start a brand new season. Remember, it's a brand new season. Let's be honest, okay? They can start all over. You're still what? There's after Sunday, sorry, after Sunday, there's 10 games left. So they're playing their seventh game of the season. They go 2-5. Who knows? Who knows? But you brought a good point, Matt Greek. You did find. I mean, that's a great point. I believe the Dolphins could do so many things. I believe they could turn this around. I really believe. The only thing is it starts this Sunday. And if he doesn't turn it around, what's going to happen? And we know the fan base, the media, what's going to happen. So and not that I come here and criticize this team. I mean, it's just that, let's be honest. We opened the season with injury. We've done that the last 4 years. You could say that injured players. What can we do? And now we have the commissioner that's planning to add another game. Next season, the next 2 years, he's going to add two more games instead of 17, 18 or 19 games. I mean, I don't know how you're going to do that, to be honest with you. But once again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe. Hit the like button when you come in. Your comments. Just how you feel about this team, man. I mean, how do you really feel about this team? I always tell that to everybody. How do you feel? I mean, I know we are Dolphin fans, and you got fans and fanatics. Okay, let me clear that up for a second. How do you really feel about this team? Have you given up? Have you said, hey, there's no hope? I mean, yeah, we all the frustration that we have. Yeah, and you're right. I mean, Keenan Grant has, and the rookie like Jonah. I think Jonah, as the game goes by, I think he's gonna probably pick it up and get acquainted to it and start playing the game he has to play. I mean, they are rookies. They're young guys. They're very young guys. I mean, what can you do? I mean, they're playing with a team right now that's struggling. There's no momentum. There's you want to say rumors, or you want to say too much gossip. The media is involved too much, and this is something that does affect the team. To listen, somebody asked me today at work, how do you feel about Tua coming up front and did what he did? Well, I see it two different ways, right? A frustration of a quarterback that said, I need help, right? I need help. I'm tired of this. I mean, I'm not getting any kind of help, right? So what the media does sometimes, what a proportion, but of course he's a captain, right? So he said it. He came forward. He apologized in national television, whatever, in the media. He went and told and apologized to the players and the fans or whatever, and the organization. All right. So now we step up, we move on. Here's the bad part of it. They're still talking about it. They're still making a big deal about it. It's over with. He closed that chapter already. He's ready to play football on Sunday. Yeah, sack do come in budget. One thing good about this defense, they got turnovers last week. They got turnovers in the Jets. I mean, they've been getting turnovers, so they're doing their part. The only thing is stop the run. You stop the run, you should be good. You should be good. And I believe Miami can stop the run. I think the only thing is, once again, I said it on 305 Gridiron. If you check them out, they're also great guys. And also Matt Greek here. Also check his shorts. Akko Vale, also a Dolphin podcast. Check his channel too, because everybody has different opinions, different things. But you know what? They have great opinions. They got great knowledge, and they got good things that you it makes you think. You say, "Wow, that's true," because what happened is when we lose, okay, we get into that Down syndrome. That what we think is the end of the world is over with, and it's not over with. Okay, the only thing, what can the Dolphin do? All right. Now the fan base, yeah, it's affected. Yeah, they're losing. They never saw. Listen, this is the first time in how many years the Dolphins has started this way? It's been a long time since they started 1-5. And then suddenly they could go 10 games in a row, win 10 in a row. But it starts on Sunday. I mean, it's not easy, but it's not hard either. They could accomplish that. I was doing a research today. Oh my gosh, man. Since Dan Marino and Don Shula, especially Shula retired and Dan Marino retired, How many quarterbacks do we have in this team? Now that's going to be another subject I'm going to talk about. Holy crap! I took my list. Oh, okay. All right. I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna check on it. I mean, and listen, he did it. He did it because of frustration. I mean, he's a human being. He's a human being. He was just frustrated, and he had enough. And all right, he point fingers, but it's over with. 21. I mean, what can I understand. Once again, I understand the total frustration of the fans. Right? I understand the total, and you know what? We are used to being a winning franchise, and we still win games. Okay, but then once again, once the media get involved, once everything gets involved, and I don't talk about it unless I do hear it from the horse mouth, which would be the player. If the player come on front live on national television like Tua did, then we could talk about it. But if somebody says it, I'm not going to believe it. So, yeah, 21 quarterbacks since Dan Marino. And listen, and it's probably more than that because we haven't counted the backup quarterback, but that's 21 quarterbacks since Dan Marino. And then we bring Tua, which is a winning quarterback. Now he's 39-30 because he has lost, these games. He was 39-24. He was the winningest quarterback since any quarterback got here, since Dan Marino. So, hey, Jaladín, ¿cómo está? Thank you for joining in. So, if you look at it, let's be honest. And listen, like I said, I was not going to get into it, but man, I wrote the names of these quarterbacks the Dolphin had, and I almost flipped myself. Like I said, that'll be another segment. Hopefully, I can have time to do it. But there's been 11 head coaches since Don Shula. There, like Matt Grigg just said, has been 21 quarterbacks since Dan Marino. It is amazing when you hear that. Okay? There will never be a Don Shula, and you could call me an old guy, an old fart, whatever you want to call me. It doesn't matter. Okay? I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, it's just that we haven't have a coach that could take this team like Don Shula did and Dan Marino did. Let's be honest. Yeah, I mean, I hope they come back and listen to this. I'm gonna break it down because I had to break it down. This is amazing. Okay, this is amazing. And let me see if Matt Greek can help me on this one. Yeah, 21. Okay, ready? 1996, 1997. Craig Erickson, Damon Heward, Jay Filler, Ray Lucas. All right, AJ Feely, Sage Rosenfeld. That was 2000 and 2025, man. Gus Farrat, 2005. Dante Culpepper, 2006. Joey Hamilton, 2006. Cleo Lemon, 2006, 2007. Remember that? Greek. Trent Green, 2007. John Beck, 2007. Look how many quarterback in 2007. Chet Pennington, 2008, 2010. Probably one of the second best to Tua. Chad Henning, 2008, 2011. Tyler Thigpen, 2010. Matt Moore, poor guy. Ryan Tannehill, Jay Cutler, Brock Osweiler, Ryan Fitzpatrick, of course. Now he's a broadcaster for football, and then yes, Tua Tonga Valoa. Holy Toledo, guys! Look at all these quarterbacks since Dan Marino. And the most win of all these quarterbacks is Tua Tagovailoa since Dan Marino. Crazy, huh? I didn't want to bring it up, but that was a subject I was going to bring up, and the 11 coaches that took over Don Shula said he's gone. So it's amazing with a franchise with a because we have a great franchise. We really do, guys. We have a good franchise. It's just that hey, we got the injury bug and it's hurting us and it's hurting the Dolphins. Let's be honest. And listen, that's normal. That happens. That's part of football, right? So my thing is now is get healthy. Um, I believe the second round of the season is tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow, Sunday. Well, I think it's tomorrow, Sunday. I wish already. And that's it. That's your 7 game. You go 2-5. You got 10 games. 10 games to make a run at this. And I'm gonna believe. I'm gonna believe in them. I believe they could do it. I believe they could step up and do it. Why not? Stay positive, right? Now, once again, it's football. Anything can happen. The AFC right now, the AFC, looking at the standing, New England and Buffalo. Buffalo lost 2 games in a row. Buffalo don't look like a Super Bowl team. The Ravens are 1-5. Pittsburgh got beat last night. Great game, by the way, 33-31. Joe Flacco, 2-minute drive. Took it down the field after Aaron Rodgers was celebrating and jumping, and he was so excited. Hey, anything can happen in football. Anything can happen any given Sunday. Remember that movie? Of course, that was all Thursday night football. But still, man. Okay, Joe Flacco, 240-year-old guys. Hey, Headbell, how's you doing, buddy? Thank you for joining in. And look at that. So much celebration. Joe Flacco beat him on Thursday Night Football. So the AFC, the division of the AFC, man, it's just weak right now. It's weak. The Chiefs are weak. The Chargers, even though we lost to the Chargers, they're weak. There's no team dominating the AFC. And I'm dead serious. Maybe it's a good thing for Miami. Who knows? Yeah, I put the Buffalo Bills. I say the Buffalo Bills that dropped 2 in a row. New England. New England, they're 4-2. But the AFC doesn't look impressive. No team there. Cleveland, Cincinnati. Okay, they won last night. They're what, 2-3, whatever the record are. Still, that's how good I could tell you right now. If the Dolphins could get a stretch of winning games, man, this is something that's going to help the Dolphins down the road. We could flip this right now. Miami, like the Mad Greek said on 305 the other day. Okay, 2 or 3 plays that we missed, we could have been exactly 5-1 or even 4-2. Just one play. But that's football. That is football. That's part of football. I tell fans, stay positive, believe in yourself. Yeah, that's true too. That's true what you said, Abel. That is true. I mean, listen, look what happened. Lamar Jackson gets injured. There you go, Lamar Jackson. Then you had Derrick Henry. What happened to Derrick Henry? Since that fumble, not the same Derrick Henry. So here we go. Derrick Henry cannot carry the whole team. They need Lamar Jackson. So key players, they're struggling. Look what happens. All right. Now you look the same thing as the Chiefs. Right, which I'm surprised they beat the Detroit Lions. Okay, they beat the Detroit Lions. But the AFC right now, I don't see. If you tell me right now, who's going to go to the Super Bowl in the AFC? I'm going to say it's an open window. One team that I could say that you might, which is true, that I forgot about this, is the Colts. the Indianapolis Colts might be one of the teams that looks better right now. Even the Jacksonville Jaguars, but who knows? They just got injured too, so injured players too. So, but the Colts are looking probably the better team in the whole AFC. Look at the Texans. What happened to the Texans? Same thing. They traded Larry Thompson. I feel bad for the quarterback. They can't win. So, we could discuss this all night. The AFC is not surprising anybody. One thing I can say about the AFC, any team could beat you in the AFC right now. Because I'm gonna tell you something. I bet you New England didn't know what hit them when they play. I mean Buffalo didn't know what hit them when they played New England at their home field. There you go. So, but it's gonna be. I mean, I'm gonna see what's gonna happen on Sunday. I'm calling it a victory Sunday. Now, remember, they are facing a good defense. Believe it or not. Don't fall asleep on the Cleveland Browns. Okay. The good thing, the Miami advantage they have is Miami can score points. Cleveland only scored 13.7. That's almost last in the league in points. Miami's not that far because they average like 22 per game. So, but they're going to have to open the run. Due to the weather, like Mac Greek said, the wind, the weather, they got to run the ball. They don't run the ball. You gotta. That's the main. I'm gonna say that's the main point of Miami Dolphins. If they could go to Cleveland and run the ball against Cleveland Browns, they'll win this game. All right, but it starts off from our offensive line. Listen, if you guys didn't heard the injury report, the only player that's out for the Miami Dolphins right now, as of today, it's Elijah Campbell. He's the only player that is not playing for this team. That's completely out. So, oh man, the Mac Greek. Listen, my thing is this, man. And I didn't want to bring it up, but I want to be honest with you. And 305 Gridiron brought it up, and that was amazing, man. And let's be honest, okay? How would the offensive line open up with Tua after all these chaos that has happened this week? How will his player react? It's a good question. Yeah, I don't got that report so far. The only report I got, the only injured player is Elijah Campbell. That's the last report for Friday, unless something happened if he got injured. I didn't get that. That happened today, but yeah, that's the only thing. And like I said, listen, this is the health, the most healthy we have been. All right, we got Brewer coming back at center, so that's another Aaron Brewer. The guy I would like to have back is Daniels. To be honest with you, we got Storm Duck. Let's see, because I want to see Storm Duck really do something on the field, performing on the field. I really do, guys. I want to see Storm Duck. I want to see Weaver change his defense, guys. I'm not worried about the offense. I'm gonna be straight honest with you. I'm not worried because they have about 27 points. They're scoring 27 points a game the last 3-4 games. Come on, defense, Weaver, show us something, man. Give us a little something here. Brooks is back. Well, was it concussion that he had? Tyler Dobson, he's back from concussion, so that's good news. So it's just Weaver to show us something, man. We need Weaver to show us. I mean, can we stop the run? What we don't need is what happened the last 2 games. We have given running backs, third string, second string running back, superstars. And if you didn't see it earlier, I did. See if I got it here. Hope I do. Let me take this one out and I'll show you right here. Those are my road to victories. I bought that up. If you can't see on my screen, I can make it a bigger screen. Okay. Yeah, yeah. They're 32nd. They're last in the league with 13 points a game. Yeah, they're last. They're last. I saw that. I opened up, and that's a good thing for Miami because you got a rookie quarterback. You got a rookie quarterback that if Dolphin could put pressure. Now I want to see Chop Robinson play more. Uh, listen, get Jed and Phillip a break here. Get Chop Robinson because let me tell you, what's his name? Bradley Chubbs. He leads the team in sacks. I think he got all the sacks in this team, and we need to pick up the sacks in this game. So, but yeah, that's my key point. Stop the run the ball, no mistakes. Try to minimize the flag. Try to make it plain and simple. I know it's kind of hard on both sides of the ball. Don't make the quarterback and running back superstars from the opposite team. Do the job, and then the last one is complete the job on both sides of the ball. All right, we need good play from the defense. We need the defense to do something on Sunday. Because I'm going to be honest with you, if the defense don't do that well on Sunday, I got a feeling he'll be the first one to go. Our defensive coordinator, Weaver. Nobody has talked about it. It's the first time me saying that. Before McDaniel goes, before any Greer goes, and I hope no. I'm trying to stay positive. But I think that's going to be the main concern for the Miami Dolphins. Can the defense stop the run? Right now, guys, we're allowing 168 yards per game. That is insane. That is too much. And you're right. Yeah, the Browns are 32nd at 13.4. And Miami's what, 22 point something in the league? I mean, not bad. Miami's a good third down efficient too. Actually, I just pulled the stats here a few minutes ago. Let me go here a second. It was amazing when I saw this. There we go. Point score. Miami's 18th in the league, 22.3. Okay, total yards. Miami's 300 per game. Cleveland's 298. Passing yards were 208. They're 207. We're actually 24th. They're 25th. Rushing yards, here we go. We averaged 91.3. That's 28th in the league. They averaged 90.7. Now, here's the key thing I like. Miami is third in third down efficiency, 46.5. Yeah, it is insane. Yeah, you're right about that. On fourth down, Miami is 57.1, which I don't care, 21%. Cleveland is 62.5%. That's 16th in the league on fourth down. Time of possession. Here's what's going to hurt Miami. Miami is 32nd in the league in time of possession. Are you ready? Which is terrible. 26.50. That's why where it says number 2 there, run the ball. Get some time running on the clock. All right. Cleveland is 30.38, 16 in the league. Now, here's the defense. Here's where it hurts the most, guys. And let's be honest. Numbers don't lie, right? Defense per game. Points allowed. Miami is 29th at 29 points a game. Cleveland is 21st. They allow 24 points a game. Now, get ready for this one. This is very important, guys. Total yards. Miami has allowed 389 yards per game. Cleveland is third in the league with 262 yards allowed. Passing yard. The Dolphins are 20th in the league, allowing 220. Cleveland only allows 182.7 yards. That's 7th in the league. Here's the best. And this is where I tell you Miami got to run the ball. Miami is 32nd in the league, allowing 168.5 yards. Guys and girls, whoever's in this chat right now, are you ready? Cleveland is number 3 in the NFL, allowing only 79.7 yards a game. And still, they're 1-5. This is where I am worried, guys. This is where I am concerned. Miami offensive line. They're going to have to open holes for A-Chain. If this weather, God permits, it doesn't go as bad as they're saying, the weather in Cleveland, uh, I don't think we're going to win the running battle. And I'm trying to stay positive. People say peace, brother. I mean, listen, this is what I tell everybody. You got to be realistic, right? Those are numbers. Okay, those are numbers. That's right. These are just numbers, okay? When you hit the field on Sunday, it's a different story, right? You know what? Weaver could change this. McDaniel could change this. But man, we got to be on point on Sunday, both sides of the ball. That's number 5 on me right there. That's the one I said the road to victory for the Miami Dolphins. This is the one that I'm concerned about. Number 5. Can we finish the game on both sides of the ball? Can we do something about it? Can Weaver defense show something about it? Can McDaniel offense do something about it? This is something that I am really, really concerned. Games, picks, and prediction. You got that from me already. I like Miami winning. Miami winning this game 17-15. I don't see it higher than that. I don't see it probably closer than that. My only concern is if they go off on us running the ball. Cleveland will. And there's a Cleveland fan that's not in my chat yet. He probably appeared in a few minutes. He's a Cleveland fan, and he works with me. And he told me, hey, man, we're going to beat your butt on Sunday. I said, good luck on that. He told me that. I say, don't promise that your team is that good. So I don't know, man. I'm hoping to. I hope Tua don't get into this game distracted. Okay. Yeah, that's true. All right, Abel. Okay, 2017. That's a good score. That's a good score, Abel. I mean that. Listen, that's going to be close. I just give it like a 17-15. The way the weather is, it might be a field goal. It might be a field goal battle between two field goals guys out there. So who knows, right? Who knows? But I could tell you, man, Miami defense, guys. That's if I'm telling you, if I'm worried, it has to be the defense across the board. I'm not worried with the offense. I think McDaniel will. McDaniel has great play calling. There you go. Yeah, you're right. It could be a 13-13 game. It could be a possibility. I don't. Because you said it. That's the average of the Cleveland Browns, 13 points. And the advantage, and I don't say this because he's just only a rookie. I mean, he is a rookie for the Cleveland Browns. Dylan, that's an advantage. And don't be surprised if Dylan's don't do well. We see Shedeur Sanders. I will not be surprised either if he struggle. Because I know Weaver's putting the pressure. He's going to put the pressure on this guy. Either Chop Robinson or he's going to put Bradley Chubbs, or he's going to get Phillip. He's going to put somebody in his face. Yeah, special team. Listen, I'm not worried about special team. Everybody was criticizing the special team on last week game when they allowed that run at the end. Entering the fourth quarter, it doesn't for me the special team. And and the guy missed the field goal. Well, of course he doesn't hit nothing past 53 yards. I don't know what McDaniel was thinking about that one. So, but once again, okay, can't blame the guy. I mean, he's done well, the kicker, since Sanders should be back soon anyhow. So that's another question. Will you keep Sanders or you keep Patterson? Because that's a question to ask too. Because the salary cap, salary money. So But I'll take Sanders. I'd rather have Sanders regardless. That's one thing we have to acknowledge here, because once he come back from the injured list, you know how that goes. But listen, we gotta remain positive, guys. We gotta, we gotta stay positive. It's our team. We love them. We know we're loyal to it. You know, yeah, we're struggling, man. Let's be honest. We're not looking good right now, but we are only one play away of becoming a 5-1 team this season. I give the first game to the Colts. They beat us. They took care of us. But the last 5 games, guys, we were in it. We had a 70 point against Carolina. We came back from New England Patriots. Okay, then we were beating the Chargers, and then it just collapsed after that. And of course, we beat the Jets. That's our only victory. So, but like I said, I see a victory Sunday for the Dolphins. I really do. I'm gonna stay positive. Like I told Matt Greek, I am gonna stay positive. Uh, Matt Greek had some great analogy, great points about the Dolphins. If you see his videos on short videos, I love what he does with the short videos. Also, you got Frozen Finn. Guys, check on Frozen Finn Network. Podcast. He's amazing. 305 Gridiron. I love those guys. Listen, I love them because the way they're set up, the way they do stuff. I'm not a number guy. I don't look at numbers. I look at wins and losses, because numbers basically, guys, don't mean nothing. Because how many times you seen Dan Marino throw for 400 yards and still lose the game and throw 4 or 5 touchdowns? I mean, that's happened to Dan Marino. It's just statistics. It's just that the W is what counts in this league. So, and that's what I say. I mean, I say in a good way. And really, man, we just had to get ready for Sunday, and you know what, root for our teams, and hopefully Miami Dolphins could take a victory home, and they could come back home and we say, hey, man, we got this. We don't have to worry about it, and I believe they can. Let me get this off from here, because also my injury. Okay, I took my injury out already. Sorry about that, guys. But listen, I want to thank you so much that joined on tonight. Like I said, this is my pick. Miami winning 17-15. A road to victory for this team, and hopefully we'll be happy when we come back on Sunday. Uh, Wrap up after the game. Once again, I'll be live tomorrow. If you like college football, we got the Hurricanes playing Louisville tomorrow, so I'll be also on that one too tomorrow. So I'm doing college football, doing the NFL Miami Dolphins. So I'll be busy on the weekend. I'm more busy in the weekend than the weekdays. I try to get as much report that I could get information for you guys. So, and listen, I just hope Tua will have a good game. I hope A Chain, we can open some hole from A Chain in this game and win this game on Sunday. That is the key factor, to be honest with you. Open up some holes for our running backs. Ollie Gordon. I mean, I want to see Ollie Gordon getting more snap, guys. I mean, unfortunately, he is so unlucky. I mean, when he gets the ball, he gets negative yards, but the guy's trying so hard. Yeah, I'm a Laker fan, but not, I'm not too. It's funny when I'm going to tell you this. Now you say I'm a Laker fan. Don't get upset. You a Laker fan too? Okay, because this is something that I don't know why. I'm a Laker fan, but not a LeBron fan. I never. Don't get me wrong. I love every player, but I'm not a LeBron. I'm a person that I like players that are not selfish. They're individuals, help the team win championship. I'm not saying LeBron is all that. I'm just saying that LeBron has skipped to so many teams, to the Miami Heat, Cleveland Cavaliers, and you go to the Lakers, and you know I take you there. I won championship. Listen, championships are won by the whole entire team, not one player. And that's my personal opinion. Oh, I like Oki's. Yeah, that's my son's team. OKC. Okay, yeah, that's my son. He likes that team. And listen, I like every team, but I'm not too crazy with I'm more like a. I'm gonna bring it up, and you're gonna think about it. A Magic Johnson, a Worthy. I'm okay with Kobe. I mean, sad what happened to Kobe. Uh, but players, you know, uh, it's a team effort, guys. This is what's going on with sports. I've been saying this for years. I mean, this is the first year of me doing the podcasting, but through my experience, guys, it takes a whole team to win. It doesn't take one player. I'm not saying you're not a superstar. I'm not saying that you're not good at all. But it takes a team effort, man. It takes the whole team to win a championship, not just one player. And then oh, we had LeBron James, or we had uh, Shaq, and we had no man. It takes the whole team to win. Look at Fisher, Fisher from the Lakers. How many 3 pointers he helped this team, win playoff games with Derek Fisher. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. Third string, second string player, not even starters, come out of the bench and you produce. That's what I look for, man. See, that's just one way about the Dolphins. So, oh yeah, that's true. I believe that. You see, but you have general managers, okay? They are more for the fan, believe it or not. Remember, you got owner, GM, and coaches, right? So you bring a new team. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. You bring a new team to a new city like Oklahoma, okay? The Oklahoma Thunders were and they came in and they built a team and they built a chemistry, and then suddenly this happens a lot. And quote me if I'm wrong. You win 3 or 4 championships, or you win whatever. You make it to the playoffs, and you dismantle the team. You get rid of the team, right? Because here's the way I see it. People get wrong when I say this. You made your revenue. That's it. I made my money. I made what I had to make. I could cut these players loose, make some trades. But guess what? At the end of the day, the fan is the one that gets hurt. The fan that actually built, that went to your stadium to fill your stadium to see your team win. And then we go ahead and start changing all these players. It is so sad. I know that you cannot keep a player for life. I'm not saying that. I know the teams will find the best player to help their team, but it doesn't take one player. It takes the whole entire team. And that's what I feel Miami is struggling right now. Because listen, I have nothing against Tyreek Hill. All right, Tyreek Hill came to Florida. I came here to win a Super Bowl with Tua. Did it happen? No. But guess what? On the other side, Kansas City, what, won 2, 3 Super Bowl without him? That's what I'm saying. Remember, pride and ego also get into people. So I'm just saying, and I could be wrong. Everybody has a different opinion. Everybody says, "Hey, man, I think Tyreek is a superstar. Makes Tua a superstar." Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. But let's go back for a second. You tell Dan Marino what he wants: the record or the ring. And he has said this before. Abel, give me the ring. You can have my records. Just give me the ring. Yeah, you're right. He is gritty. I mean, it's sad, man. It's just sad the sports we live in nowadays. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm just realistic. Sometimes people don't want to hear that, but sometimes people don't want to hear the truth, and the truth is the truth. You know, I mean, I'm not here to judge anybody. I'm not here to say, hey, but listen, if yeah, the ring, exactly. The ring is what just that's what Dan Marino said. The ring, and it's funny because I'm gonna refer now this to basketball, to baseball. All right, and I'm gonna say here because I know a lot of Yankee fans are not gonna like what I'm gonna say. All right. If you want to buy championships, you could buy championships. Sign all your players to multi-million-dollar contracts in baseball. Okay. What has happened to the Yankees now? Look at the Yankees. Let's be honest. Now the Yankees fans like, well, George, doesn't matter. You got beaten by the Blue Jays, almost swept. You didn't, but the Blue Jays beat you. That's what I'm saying. Any given day, a team doesn't matter. It's because you love the sports, you care about the sports. But hey, look at baseball. It's sad to tell you, but it happens. See, I'm an Oriole fan. They struggled this year. They finished in last place. But man, they brought all the youngster from the AAA farm club. And man, they were hitting amazing. The only thing is bad pitching. You don't got pitching, you're not going to win in this league, especially in baseball. So, I mean, and then once again, that's my opinion, right? Everybody has their different opinion. But the Yankees, what do the Yankees do? They buy championships. How do they buy them? By getting the best player. And now what has happened to the Yankee is, hey, it doesn't matter. They can't win. So, but yeah, I mean, listen, I can't wait for Sunday. I I I'm wishing the best for the team, for both sides of the team. To be honest with you, this is two coaches that are in the hot seat. Whoever lose, it's about to get hotter, real hot. Okay, both teams are 1-5, and this is a chance. Now for Cleveland, I'm not worried enough, guys, because Cleveland it's in a rebuilding mode, not the Dolphins. That is over with the Dolphins. We're not rebuilding. Okay. Once again, at the beginning of the program, the rumors are out there about trading. I don't think so. Yep, that's it. Man, the Greek, I tell you, the Greek said it, the Matt Greek said it perfectly. Moneyball be the Yankees. That is so true. No other way to describe it. I love that. I love that. Because you know what? I don't buy championships. You come, I'm a guy that grew up with Cal Ripken Jr. Yeah, and this is a true story. Cal Ripken Jr. down in Florida. Yeah, this is spring training down in Florida where the Orioles play. They used to call the Miami something. Miami. Try to get the name. I think it was Miami Stadium. I think it was. It wasn't the one they got now. It was like a little, like a triple A, double A field, and the Orioles used to come there and practice in Miami. Cal Ripken hold my son. My son was 3 months old, and I remember Ken Singleton. If you guys don't know who the players are, I can tell you right now. Uh, yeah, 2-5. You're right, Abel. That's what the Greek, you and me agreed. 2-5 on Sunday. So Cal Ripken took my son in his hand. He was like probably 3 months, and we were talking right there. We were sitting and talking to Cal Ripken, Ken Singleton, Al Bunbury. These are players. My God, if you see them speak, and it's not the love about the money, it's the love about the game. He said that thing has passed him by. Look at now. Look at sports. That's what's going on in sports. It's sad to say it, but I don't want to take my subject out away from that. I'm sorry if I added baseball and in basketball, but listen, uh, the truth is the truth. We can't hide it. Unfortunately, that's the way sports is. So yeah, Abel, I believe the Dolphins go 2-5. I believe they could beat Cleveland. I believe they will beat Cleveland. My thing is run the ball, eat the clock, play defense, and that is a total victory coming back home. Which I think they're back home or they go. Let me see. I want to be sure the schedule. I want to say they do because I had it right here a few minutes ago. Let me go back here. And no, Miami goes to Atlanta. I'm sorry. They'll be on the road to Atlanta and then they come home against the Ravens on Thursday night. So Miami has a Sunday game and a Thursday night game, and they'll come with the Ravens. If they could go 3-0 in this game, going beating Cleveland, Atlanta, and then Baltimore, which is gonna be tough because that's when Lamar Jackson should be back. So yeah, Atlanta is next. Exactly, Atlanta. That's the game I was taking my wife for her birthday, but things change. Unfortunately, I was gonna go to that game live, but that's okay. I'm gonna wait to the Dolphins pick up a couple more victories. So you know, but I think they'll win. I think they'll take off. Yeah, 3 games in 11 days. That is tough. But the good news, this team is healthy. So far, they are healthy. The only thing is, how healthy can they stay coming up this couple of weeks? Yeah, you're right. That's gonna be a tough schedule. I mean, tough, not schedule, but tough more of the timing that they got. I mean, you got to go to Cleveland, then go to Atlanta, and come to South Florida to play your home game. And I think they got, if I'm gonna say, then they got Buffalo Bills. Boy, that'll be nice if they beat the Buffalo Bills, man. That'll be nice if they could beat the Buffalo Bills. So they got back-to-back home games, and then remember they go to Spain, whatever, which is considered a home game for them. Also, that'll be Sunday at 9:30 in the morning. That's on November 16th. Wow, can we see a miracle on this team? Can this change this team? Can we see something different? Who knows? But I'm gonna stay positive. I'm gonna go with the Matt Greek said on his short, which I'm gonna see it tonight. Be sure you check that out on his short videos. Uh, Anything can happen. Uh, I think it's about time that the ball spins our way, and it starts against Cleveland this Sunday. That's all I can say, guys. I mean, I'm trying to stay positive. To be honest with you, I'm trying to say, and I think we could win. There's no ifs and don'ts, but we are facing. Let's be honest. I'm gonna say it again. A good Cleveland Brown defense, but I predicted Waller to have 2 touchdowns in this game. I predicted about 13 catches, 88 yards, many yards, and probably the winning field goal for this game. So, but once again, I want to thank everybody that joined the chat. Be sure that you subscribe to their channels. Um, Listen, once again, I'll be live tomorrow. If you like college football, I'll be doing college football, Miami and Louisville. That's going to be a good game, even though they're playing at the Orange Bowl. Undefeated Canes, number 2 in the country. There's a lot of good games coming up for college football. I'll be up for that one. So I want to thank everybody, man. You guys have a blessed night. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for your support. Listen, I love you guys, regardless what anybody says, anybody around us says. We are a team. We are here to help each other, love each other, support each other, and that's the main thing. All right? Remain positive. Listen, stay focused. And listen, fins up, and see you guys next time. Thank you so much, guys, and have a blessed one.